Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my review of this NYX Fix It Sick It Brow Gel in the shade Brunette. Now this retails for around £12 I believe. You can get it from the NYX website. They have it in the US, the UK, Australia. I'm not sure where else. I think some European countries sell NYX, but if you look on the website you might be able to save it, the stock it in your country or not. You can also get it from Superdrug, Boots, depends, certain stores do it, some stores don't, but definitely online, Superdrug and online and Boots do it. And a lot of like wee beauty stores, online stores, sell this product too. And sometimes, depends on where you go, sometimes you can get offers on. So say for instance, you want to wait until there's like a 3 for 2 in Boots or 3 for 2 in Superdrug, or a half off or 20% off from some of the online stores, then that's a good time to grab this. But for the price, I would still pay for the price for it because it is a really good brow gel. I'm wearing it now and I kind of spoiled the whole review by saying it's good. So they do have several different shades. I'm not entirely sure the exact number of shades they have, but I know sometimes it can vary by country, because I know when I did buy this, when I got the auburn shade over a year ago when I had ginger hair, I used the auburn shade and they had like a rich auburn, but you couldn't get it in the UK. It's only available in the US. And they do have other shades such as like blonde ones. I think there's a taupe one, there's a blonde, there's a lot of browns, like from ash brown to like brunette espresso. They have chocolate, which is like a chocolate brown. It's a bit lighter than this, and they're all different ones, different tones too. They have a black one too. They have espresso and black. Espresso I would have wore in the next range when I had my black hair, and I probably would have worn the black too. I think if I were to have black hair again, I would have got either the espresso, maybe the black. This one isn't like full pigment, you have to build it up, which is one of the things. But that's why you're thinking you're platinum blonde, why are you going for brunette? It isn't that dark when you put it on. Sometimes it may be darker, depends on if you have a darker eyebrow colour, and then it's going to turn out a bit darker. But if you have lighter eyebrows like myself, or quite sparse eyebrows, and then you'll need to build it up or go for a darker shade to get a better impact. So my advice, if you've got like sparser or lighter eyebrows and you want a good impact on your eyebrows, go for the shade darker than what you think you are. For me, I could have got away with, well, my eyebrows aren't that light naturally. I am like a dark blonde eyebrow and hair naturally. So the blonde, like the bright blonde, like the regular blonde, probably wouldn't look right on me. I find when I do my eyebrows like a blonde colour, it doesn't really sit well with my face, whereas a darker eyebrow does match me a lot better. So if I was to go for like more of a subtle look, or I would go for something like that, I would tend to, the shade I think I'd be, if it makes any sense at all, would be the shade chocolate, which is a warmer tone, but it's more of a chocolate brown. And I think I could get away with a lighter shade too, but just for my darkness of eyebrows and the impact I need to have on my face, I think chocolate would be the right shade. If this was full pigment, I would have bought chocolate for like day-to-day wear and brunette for nighttime wear. So it does have a good shade range, which is good. So if you're blonde and you like blonde eyebrows, go for the blonde shades. And if you like warmer eyebrows and you're blonde, go for the blonde one and have taupe for cooler tones. Or you have grey hair and you like to wear your hair natural grey. They have a lot of brown shades, from light brown to like really deep black brown. And then shades for people who have black hair, to like the espresso and black shades, like I said before, are great. And then for gingers, I have the auburn, and you could get away with chocolate if you want something a bit more brown, but still really warm toned. So yeah, that's a good thing about it. So the brush, the packaging's beautiful. I showed you there now. It does tell you the what the colour is, and it does show you on the package. So it's pink, the actual handle of the wand's pink, you can see clearly, and the tube is the colour of the product, which is really handy. So you know when you lift this out, say for instance you bought a couple of shades and you're wanting a certain shade but you don't want to have to faff and look for it, especially if you have bad eyesight like myself. Looking at the tube is so helpful, because say for instance I was using my auburn shade until I threw it out 2 weeks ago because it was all dry and done, but I was still using it to kind of brush through my eyebrows. By looking at this, it showed me this one was the brunette shade, and then by looking at auburn one, because it was an auburn shade, it showed me that I've lifted the auburn shade, so it's really helpful. And the screws are plain going past. So the wand looks like that. It's not too small, not too big. I do wish it was a little bit smaller for people who have thinner eyebrows to kind of quickly go through, but it's not a massive issue. But if it was half the size, it would be better. And as you can tell from the product, it is quite like a thicker brow gel product, but if we swatch it here, it isn't, it looks pigmented here, but it isn't that pigmented. Like compared to the, compared to that, it looks darker. Like you'd think you're getting a darker colour, but really you have to build it up to get that colour, unless you have good eyebrows to start with. So yeah, and it is meant to, this brow gel is meant to stick your eyebrows like into like a laminated shape. You can just use it to just flick for your eyebrows, hold them in place and add some colour now, which is good. But like I said before, I was mentioning how it's not an opaque, it's more of a medium opacity. I wish it was full opaqueness, because for me, I'm about to become a proper mum. Well, I've got a mum to 2 Frenchies, but I'm pregnant at the minute and I'll be having my first baby. So for me, I like brow gels because they're quite quick, and especially the size of that brush is good for me to quickly do my eyebrows with. I would prefer it to be a bit smaller, but also because of like it not being as opaque as what I like and what I need, I have to go through my eyebrows twice to get a good impact, which can be a bit time consuming and a bit annoying. That's the only thing, but once I'm able to do them like twice, they're perfect. But one thing I would change if I was going to create this product, or say, I would say just add more pigment, like make it full pigment, so, and also make the brush a bit smaller just so everyone can use it and it's like quicker for them. So it'll just be a good eyebrow on with a brush and it's quick and easy. So I'm going to get into the demo right now.
You can say what you want, I already know it's destiny. Maybe you should stop resisting it. I understand it can be scary, but you'll be safe in my arms, baby. Just take a leap of faith. Come on, just take my hand, 'cause our vibe is irreplaceable. You don't see this kind of love no more. It's special, one of a kind, yeah. I know together.
So I say this is for you. I would say if you're looking for a nice brow gel just to hold your brows in place and add a tint of colour, definitely. And if you have good eyebrows, good pigment to your eyebrows and a good shape, and you just want something to brush through them, then it's for you. And if you want something that's a bit more affordable but you don't mind spending £12, then it's for you. If you're looking for a brow gel that has a lot of different colours, from really light to really dark and everything in between, and you want to find a good match for your hair colour or your colouring in general, it's for you, definitely. If you're looking for a brow gel that's going to hold your eyebrows in place, this does hold your eyebrows. Now, it isn't super hold, but it does hold them quite well. So it's going to be for you. It's not going to be for you if you're looking for full pigment in a brow gel. No. Because it's not going to give you full pigment. You're going to have to build it up to get full pigment. And it's not going to be for you if you are looking for a really tiny eyebrow brush. It is on a smaller side, the brush of it, but it isn't like tiny like the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's not really the size of that. So it's not going to be for you if you're looking for a really tiny one. Let's say, for instance, you got really thin brows and you don't really like to make them look much thicker, then no. And it's not going to be for you if you can't justify spending £12 on a brow gel and you want to get something cheaper. I would say try to get, if you can, get the Essence brow gel, I think it's called. And they have all different ones from like Revolution do them that are a bit cheaper than the next ones. Or if you do want to try this out but you want to wait for a sale and get it then, it's not going to be for you if you don't get NYX in your country, or NYX isn't sold in your country. Then you can't get it unless you pay shipping tax and all and ridiculous customs. And then if you want to, then by all means go ahead, but you might as well order something else to kind of justify it. But if you don't want to pay all that just for one brow gel, then no, try to find something similar for you, what you need in your country. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. I forgot to mention I did review the Auburn shade, well, last year I think it was. I can't really remember when it went up, but it was last year. And if you want to see that, it'll be linked down below, or just search for it on my channel. If you're interested in that Auburn shade, then you'll find it then. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.